Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. And if you're wondering what are we doing in my kitchen, no, we're not doing a cooking video, but this is where I actually wash my makeup brushes. So as you saw by the title of this video, today I'm going to show you everything that I use to wash my makeup brushes and how I wash my makeup brushes. So I own a lot of makeup brushes, and if you don't believe me, here is a stack of them. When I have a dirty makeup brush, I just throw it into this bag, and then when I run out of clean brushes, it's time to wash my brushes. Now, I dread washing my brushes, but I know it's something that I have to, so I like the process to be quick and easy, and I want to get through this pile of brushes and sponges as quick as possible. Also, something to note is that you should always wash your makeup brushes. I try not to use my brushes more than 2 to 3 times. After like 2 or 3 uses, it goes in this bag, and then I go on to a clean makeup brush. So I am way overdue for a brush clean. So let's get into the video. Like I mentioned, I like to wash my brushes in my kitchen sink. I just find it quite convenient. I also like the space that I have. So if you can see, I laid out a towel here. This is my brush washing towel. I use this dark towel every time I wash my brushes. Next is this solid soap from Beauty Blender. So this is the pro version. You do get the smaller version, and it comes with a little kind of rubber brush washer, but the pro version looks like this, and it comes with a little brush scrub inside. And my one is quite used. I do have a backup. This is all I have left, you can see, and this is quite a big jar. I have a lot of brushes, which is why I have this big one. I just find that it's more economical for me to buy the big one. But if you want, they do have a smaller version. Now, I've tried many brush cleaners over the years. I've tried shampoos. I've tried just using dishwashing soap. I've tried all the hacks of olive oil, dishwashing soap, warm water, baby shampoo, but nothing. And when I say nothing, nothing cleans my brushes as well as this Beauty Blender bar soap. So that's what we're going to be using today. Next, you'll need a mat. So you could use your hands, but it's going to take forever. Your hands are going to get all wrinkly. So I have this mat, and please excuse mine. It's very used and very loved. I've tried washing this mat. I even like put it in the dishwasher, but this is as clean as it gets. But I've had mine for like 8 years. This is a Sigma mat. Maybe it's time for me to buy a new one. Looking at it now in the camera, I'm like, oh my god, that looks nasty. But it basically sticks onto your basin, and in your basin the drain hole goes here, and then this sticks. It has these little suction cups that stick really nicely, and then it has all these different size of grids that help with removing the makeup from your brushes. So this big one would be for like your face brushes, the smaller one will be for like your eyeshadow brushes, lip brushes. Here I like to use my foundation brush because it really is nice and fine, and it gets like a good scrub. Okay, so I'm gonna put this into my sink, and we're gonna get washing. I'm gonna place it right here, and then I'm gonna press down those little suction cups so that it doesn't move when I'm washing my brushes. Like I said, this little Beauty Blender soap comes with its own little scrubbing pad. So if you don't have one and you buy the soap, you will get a little brush scrubbing pad with it. But I prefer my bigger one just because it has a bigger surface area. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start washing my brushes. I'm going to add just a little water in here. Okay, I'm going to be taking this brush here. You can see it's quite dirty. I'm going to wet the brush with some water first. Okay, now I'm going to swirl it inside here. You see that I've been swirling it so much that the soap is actually stuck in the corners now. With the amount of brushes I have, I'm definitely going to need to open a new soap today. Swirl it in there. And then I'm going to start rubbing here. Go back. Swirl it around. Up and down. Side to side. Make sure you're getting all angles of the brush. I like to do it until the foam is like white. Then you rinse it. Give it a good shake. And look, it's nice and clean. This brush was brown just now. And that literally took me like 20 seconds to do. And then I like to just leave them out here to dry. Make sure you dust out as much water as possible before you lay it out to dry. This way by the morning it'll be fully dry. Now for makeup sponges, I like to do pretty much the same thing. Wet the sponge, swirl it into the soap, and then massage the soap in and squeeze out the product. Make sure you massage it without digging it with your nails, because these can tear. So squeeze out all of the product with the foam, then rinse. And there you have it. Your sponge is clean and good as new. Like, how easy was that? I always struggle with cleaning my makeup sponges because I have quite a dark foundation shade because of my skin tone, obviously. But I find that all other cleaners don't really take out all of the product, but this Beauty Blender one removes everything. Look how clean, and that was so easy. Which is why I would always use this one and I will not change. Amazing. Also, you guys, another tip: when you're rinsing your brushes, try to hold them downwards so that the water flows this way down, not up towards the barrel, because usually the glue etc is here. So notice when I rinse my brush, I keep it in this direction. So when I'm rinsing my brush, I keep it in this direction. And then make sure you always dust out all the excess water, smooth it, and then when you're drying it as well, leave it either flat or at a slant. Never ever dry your brushes this way. If you want to maintain the integrity and the quality of your brushes so that they will last you a really long time, never ever dry them upside down. Always dry them downwards, water away from the barrel or at a angle facing down. Okay, so for my powder puffs, I do the exact same technique, but I don't use a mat. So I wet it with some water, wet the sponge, drench it in some water. Then I rub it into the soap. Then I start massaging the product into the sponge like so. And then you see there's a foam that forms. And then I rub the sponge together like this, very gently, because it is a sponge and you don't want to distort the foam or the padding. So I just rub them like this between my fingers, and you can already see that it's starting to look clean. And then I rinse it. Make sure all of the foam is out. Squeeze it tight. And there you have it. It's nice and clean. So you guys, that's how I clean and wash my makeup brushes. If you have any questions, as always, please leave me a comment and I will definitely get back to you. But I hope this video was helpful, and I'm gonna get back to that bag of brushes that I need to wash. So I will speak to you all in my next video.